Okay, we'll call the meeting to order. All the members are present. Everyone can turn their cell phones off. And in case any of you don't know yet, we are being videotaped from now on during the meetings. The first order of business is the approval of the PZA minutes of August 14th, 2012. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Mr. Sheridan, Mr. Lopez? Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. I'm sorry? Okay. Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is public comments for items not on the agenda and public meeting items. So we'll open the public comment. Seeing no one in our audience, we'll close public comment. Next item is public hearings. Ordinance number 1542, capital improvement update for 2012. May we hear from staff?
Yes. Thank you, Madam Chairperson. This is a request for the Planning, Zoning, and Appeals Board to recommend adoption of the update of the 5-year capital improvement schedule of the city's comprehensive plan. The adoption of ordinance number 1542 will fulfill the requirements of section 163.3177(3)(b) of the Florida statutes. The Development Review Committee considered the subject 5-year capital improvement schedule update of the comprehensive plan at its September 6, 2012, and recommended approval. The capital improvement element identifies capital projects needed to maintain level of service standards. The schedule of capital improvements includes any publicly funded projects of federal, state, or local level if they are relied upon to satisfy established level of service standards. And these include sanitary sewer, capacity projects, solid waste, drainage, potable water and reclaimed water, parks and recreation, school capacity projects, and transportation capacity projects. The 5-year capital improvement schedule updates includes mainly two changes. One, it updates Objective 812 in the ordinance, which is relative to the date that Seminole Public Schools approved their capital improvement plans. And also it updates Table 8-1, the 5-year capital improvement schedule, the existing schedule. So that's what you have in the ordinance with strike-throughs and underlines. The supporting data and analysis that you have in your package mainly has three documents, 3 parts, I'd say. One is a concurrency management report that states what's the status of all the level of services that we have regarding all these services that I mentioned before, like parks, sewer, potable water, transportation. And it makes a projection of what it would be in 5 years. So this is the first part of it. It also includes a map with the multimodal transportation, because since 2010 we included some multimodal transportation minimum quality and level of service standards, which include like bus stops, bus shelters, sidewalks, and all the amenities that would involve other options of transportation besides cars. The second document that you have is a transportation concurrency management system summary report, which updates our transportation concurrency matrix. And also you have the tables. This update is usually done in April of each year, and it uses all the counts, Seminole County counts of in data that is all this data is collected during January and February. So we have to wait for this data to be collected, to be processed. Then our transportation consultant will do the report, which was finalized in June of 2012. And the last part of the your package is what I'm calling the capital projects detail sheets, which are a more detailed description of each one of the projects that are listed in the table. And these include projects done by the City of Oviedo, by Seminole County, and by FDOT. So these are the main parts of this report. So City Council will consider these ordinance on, the first reading will be on October 1st, 2012, and the second and adoption public hearing will be on October 15th, 2012. So it is staff's recommendation that PZA recommend adoption of ordinance number 1542. This concludes my presentation, and I'm available for questions. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions of staff? Mr. Wright?
None.
I'm sorry, did I hear that right?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else?
No comment.
Okay. This is a public hearing. We'll open it up for public hearing. Seeing no one in the audience, we'll close public hearing. What's the board's pleasure? Mr. Lopez? Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Mr. Pollock? Is there any discussion? Seeing none, we'll call the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next item is public meeting items. There aren't any. Discussion items. There aren't any listed. Does anyone have anything to bring to the board? Okay, our future meeting dates are September 25th, October 9th, and October 23rd at 6:30 in these chambers. If there's nothing else, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned.